Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's Saturday during the summer, which means it's time for another Summer Smashfest event. Check-ins are now underway for Stormy Sensei Summer Smashfest number 17. You can find the link to sign up in the pinned message. Double elimination bracket. So far we have 5 people in attendance. Should be a somewhat quick event. 5 matches means that there are, let's see, 9 sets to watch, maybe 8. So those can get done pretty quickly. Here's hoping, at least. Yeah, if you want to sign up Blooper, go ahead and use the link. I suggest saving your time. Yeah, so if you got the parental controls and you're only allowed to play for a certain amount of time in the day, we're not really going to be doing like viewer battles. Like, if I'm going to play, it's going to likely be like Elite Smash momentarily. Don't be back in 1 hour. Be back in like 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes, less than that. Because the check-ins will end at 4, and if you're not ready for your first thing, you're just going to get disqualified. Like, the event starts at the top of the hour, so right now it is 3:17 for me. The actual tournament is at 4 o'clock. Alright, let's see. Is Blooper actually on? Has Blooper entered one of these tournaments from me before? Let's find out. Nope, that's not. So that puts them unseated. So then let's go ahead and update that. Yep, already good. Set up as appropriate. With 6 participants, we end up with 10, maybe 11 sets to watch. Alright, now I gotta set up everyone's Discord roles. Pi is in here, Chomper's in here, Puffy is not. And then I got to make sure that I add the people that are, so that's Blooper, Jose. Blooper. And then there's one more. I think it's me. Am I the last one? Nope, I'm not. Who's the last person here? Lil Game. Perfect. Alright, we got ourselves a bracket here. Now, if you go over to the Discord server, then you'll now have access to the tournament rules page where you can read up on what you need to actually do during the tournament. We'll see how many people actually check in. What are these separate?
Two, one, go!
Should have updated there. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Guess I messed that up. Hey there, Pi.
Sephiroth win.
Alright, so let's call out some jumps here.
3, 2, 1, go!
I hope this isn't me. It's unlikely it's me. Take a look there. I already jumped too. That was a pretty nice zero, definitely got on me. Then I messed up the teleport and accidentally did a dense fire. But he still made a pretty good capitalization on it. I wonder what my issue was. Seems like every time that we were in Shield, he always made the right choice together. Generally, it's pretty easy to just say that my issue was not enough lightning kicks.
3, 2, 1, go!
so he's just never gonna grab ever. Nope, we didn't finish, but we started the final like couple of chapters. I actually went for a grab. That's kind of weird. Like finally go for one after so little time. I should probably roll away. Like when my back is to DK and he's just shielding there forever. Because that way I don't have to guess whether he's going to grab me or up B me. Wish that my jab could be used forever with just the press of a button. Okay, that's clearly a bad idea. Tournament starts in 26 minutes. Wonder if they just kind of gave up, or whether that was a misinput. That seemed like kind of a give up. Yeah, that was definitely a give up. That's really that safe? Definitely faked me out there. How do you aim me from all the way over there? Pretty impressive. Yeah, they're counting.
Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked in.
Got some pretty good competition on Elite Smash today. I feel like usually I find it pretty lacking. But then again, maybe my Zelda's just like fallen off that badly. I knew I should have dashed twice. I was thinking about it. What's the point of even jumping around if you're just going to afterburner kick me no matter what? Ooh. I've never been mixed by a bayonet like that before.
it easy.
Well, it was a good fight after all. Oh, that's right. She doesn't cross you up in this game. The DI mix-up. I knew that was happening. I could have grabbed after that little flinch, but I couldn't. Fighting kids, please. There we go. Oh, I was trying to fastball so badly. Okay, no PBI. Watch out for this. Nope, got me. I needed to SDI out and I didn't do it well enough. It's always tricky. Like I was deciding whether I needed to like SDI or DI. I should have SDI'd. let's see if there are any new participants in the tournament so far.
Elite Smash!
We still have 6 participants. 4 of the 6 have checked in. We got 12 minutes left on the clock. Who has not checked in yet? Jose and Lil Game. I'm assuming that Lil Game is checked in because they were like, oh, I thought the tournament was at 5, not whatever. How do I check in? You go to the website.
TDD.
Like if you open up the bracket, then you get the check-in button. Also, the email address that is linked to your challenge account should have emailed you and said, hey, it's time to check in. Click this link here to check in. If only I got that. Hey there, Cheesy Steve. Oh, why? I missed that. I pressed up air instead of forward air. It's either gonna shield break or shield poke anyway, so.
TDD wins.
And it's one thing for my Zelda to be off, but my DDD being off is kind of a big problem for me.
3, 2, 1, go!
Definitely should have gotten that edge guard. Oh. I was not expecting to get attack. Mistimed it. Oh, that's convenient. They left, so I don't have to do the best of 3. What was that? That was Mario at max rage on small battlefield against DDD. I mean, I should have just killed him in the previous stock, so it's my own fault. Hey there, Retro Read, or Retro Saiyan. Sorry, I just read the first word and made an assumption about the next word. It was a long time no see, Retro Saiyan. You showing up actually reminded me that my bot is actually not active at the moment, so I can't get the auto plug functionality going on. Alright, we only got 4 minutes until the tournament begins. Everyone's checked in except for Jose. I'm sure that they'll show up like 30 minutes late. Director Reed finished Xenoblade Chronicles 1? Probably not. Because I would have seen a notification for it. Because they're like on the final chapter for sure. I think that they... Oh no, they couldn't get past the Telethia. Lorithia fused with Melia's brother. So he died a couple of times and then was like, I'm not going to be able to finish this tonight. That's the last thing I remember from Retro Reed doing Xenoblade Chronicles. I think that he's going to like grind off stream or something like that, or that's what he said he was going to do. That was 3 weeks ago. I suppose it was. I have actually known people to play Xenoblade games up until they get to a impossible boss and then just like not play it anymore. But usually it's mostly Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and it's like the Malos and Jin fight the first time. But also, I'd imagine that the Telethia would be one of those types of bosses as well. I'm actually looking up my sub box to see what Retro Reed's been up to in terms of Xenoblade Chronicles games. I noticed that you discovered Sari. playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but it seems like you missed his Xenoblade Chronicles 1 playthrough. Yeah, I watched the most recent video on Xenoblade Chronicles from Retro Reed. Part 12. You're back again? Well, you got like a minute to spare. Where is Jose? Not here, I guess. It's fine. You can sign up for a whole bunch of the events and then actually check in for the ones that you're actually going to show up to. Am I going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 day 1? No, I'm not. I might buy it week 1. But it's like coming out in the middle of July. I don't really have a time slot to really play it. You're with Sari all through Xenoblade Chronicles 1? Really? That's interesting. I mean, I know that I advertised it on my community tab, but I didn't see you in any of the streams that I was in, at least. Granted, by the time I showed it, he was already in, like, Sword Valley and on the Mechanis. Alright, it is now 4 o'clock. I'm going to give 1 more minute. When it's 4:01, then you'll officially be late, and I will finish check-ins. And whoever's not here, it'll be fine, and we'll just have a 5-person bracket. It's already seated perfectly anyway, so I don't need to reshuffle anybody. This is a reminder that if you go to the description, at the bottom of the description I have a link where I say, hey, you can sign up for all the future tournaments this summer. Yeah, feel free to do that. I don't think I will participate in this tournament. That's okay. Not that many people actually go to every tournament. In fact, I don't think anyone's ever gone to every tournament. The closest person, or the person that's participated the most, is Chomper, I'd say. And then followed by M Destroyer. I think those are our top 2 attendees. I think I'm in 3rd. Did you attend everyone? I thought there was one that you only helped host, but you didn't actually participate in. But maybe you did both, I'm not quite sure. And then even then, you missed number 15, the first one this summer, because your power was out. Alright, 4:01. It's time to process the check-ins. Alright, bracket has begun. Let's go ahead and show off what the bracket looks like. You should be seeing my challenge.com right now. Here's the bracket. First off, we're going to have Chomper versus Blooper, followed by Pi versus Lil Game, and then me versus the winner there. And then we'll see what we do about losers bracket, whether I want to stream it or not. The loser of 3, that's loser of this one here. I think this is Blooper's first time attending, so I do want to get them on stream as much as possible. And Lil Game hasn't participated very often, so I think that we'll prioritize those 2 matches. But I think that there's a good chance that we actually put every bracket on stream, maybe. We'll see. So, as I said before, this is, I want to have Blooper and Chomper in the lobby here. Nope. It's gotta be choice. And make sure that it's our rule set for the tournament.
Step into the ring. Choose your fighter.
Can't believe I did up air instead of forward air. That was a free Mario kill. And on top of that, I didn't time my down smash correctly, even though I knew he was going to roll in after the Gordo. So all it takes is 2 mistakes. Welcome to the channel, Gamer Sunday. I've played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, right? Today we're hosting a tournament. We have one every Saturday for people within the community. So like you can join the Discord in order to talk with your opponent and set things up. Got bloopers here, chompers here. Alright, good to go. It's a pretty fun time, and at the end of the summer I use the placements of everyone to come up with a power ranking. I'm definitely not scared. There's no reason to be afraid. It's like, so online weekly for a small YouTuber. There's no stakes on the line. Like, you didn't pay any money to enter. You're not gonna win anything if you win. Like, just kind of relax. Just enjoy the game. Maybe you'll win, maybe you'll lose. But what's important is if you get the footage and then you look at it a month from now or 2 months from now or a year from now, you say to yourself, wow, I was so bad back then. It's crazy how many mistakes I used to make. I'm so much better now. Yeah, Sari does those like 12-hour streams. Not, well, some of them are 12 hours, but like, yeah, 10+ hour streams, so it's very easy to get very far very quickly. Alright, we got winners round 1. Blooper versus Chomper. Blooper is a rare viewer on the Smash scene at my channel. I have seen them in a couple of other channels before. They're using the K rule here. Chomper, big time regular here. Kind of the freshest regular on the channel, Smash-wise. Using the Ridley here. Trying to go for, I thought he was going to try to go for a skewer. A little mistiming there. Up there, yeah. The reward for winning. So if you win the whole tournament, then for the next week, whenever I host a Smash viewer battle stream, normally you have to leave after you've played for 4 games. But if you are the highest placing viewer on the most recent Smash tournament, then you don't actually have to leave the lobby, even after you've had your max number of games. The strategy does seem to work. That's why I always say that it's good to practice against spam, because it is legitimate. Like, I would do the same thing, honestly. If I have one button that completely wins, and you don't have the answer, every single time I'm using it. Oh no, well, that was unfortunate. Went for the air dodge when he could have just for the FB. We're down to even stocks, even percents. But generally, this comes into play. Oh, that was very unfortunate. You could have gone for the stage spike, but they decided to throw them away from the stage. I guess as a kindness, maybe they didn't want to win due to a missed tech. Wouldn't be me. But when it comes to projectiles, generally that's when you want to get into the platforming portion of the platform fighter. You gotta be able to jump around the platforms, or jump around the projectiles by using the platforms in the air to get around them. So if it were me, I would wait until one volley of the plasma breath goes around, then I would ledge jump and then land on the platform where the plasma breath can't reach me. And then from there, if Ridley keeps on using the fire plasma breath, then you get to attack him from behind with like a run off back air, or like drop from the platform down air or something like that. But this is the essence of fighting games. You find whatever the simplest way to win is, and you just do it. It wasn't a nice game? No, that was an excellent game. I loved that game. Like, even at my level, it all boils down to what is the simplest way that I can win this game. And I always go for whatever the simplest thing is. You'll notice that when I do like viewer battles against like really, really new people, all I do is just throw them off the stage and then just catch their double jump with forward air, and then they just immediately die. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess you don't get to see game number 2. Is it lagging on your side as well? Well, maybe if you just SD and then come back and try again, it'll work better this time. If you and either of you are playing handheld, you know, well, there you go. That happened there. Did you close out of the game or what? Oh, you crashed. Okay. Well, go ahead and join back into the lobby. The first time is, you know, we're not going to fault you for it. If you do it like 2 or 3 times, then we're just going to give the game to Chomper. Since you won the last game, if you lag out again, or like 1 or 2 more times, then we'll just move on with Chomper having won. And this seems like a pretty good time to remind everyone that because the stakes are so low and I don't care enough, if you find that your tournament match is particularly laggy, too bad. Just play it out, be good enough to win despite the lag, and complain less. So I'm not going to change any tournament results based on the presence of lag in any Summer Smashfest tournament. Watch out for the crown. No, he actually needed to watch out for the crown, but it didn't actually come anywhere close to coming back. This is a much better platform for Blooper given what he was struggling with last time. Because those high platforms means that you can just jump to them. He hasn't really taken advantage of it yet. Oh, don't get killed there. Got killed there. If you timed that a little bit better, then you'd like probably take a lot, give a lot more damage to K. Rool. You kind of just like use it as soon as you can, even though it takes K. Rool has a very slow recovery. And you can like stand to just wait. If you got in the sweet spot, that would have killed for sure. Like, does seem to have disappeared. That's kind of like that. The nair to the forward tilt. So if you find yourself in shield and you got a space pirate rush coming at you, you can just jump. Every character, I'm pretty sure, is able to jump high enough to get over it. So now you just need to like not get cheesed. No air dodge available. Yep, that's the one thing you need to watch out for. And that's a luxury grab. Let's see, is he gonna go backwards? Nope, he sends you forwards, so you're good. Nothing's gonna go bad here. Nope, I disconnected. I'm pretty sure we know how that ends. I'm guessing that Blooper probably will DC before the actual end of that match happens. It's always good to use the wired connection. You know, playing on handheld over Wi-Fi, it's no good. Get there, Ray King. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. I guess we'll give the victor to Chomper here, but we were pretty sure that what was going to happen anyway. The only thing that could have gone terribly wrong was like Chomper going to the ledge and getting stage spiked by the blunderbuss. I'm gonna give myself a marker so I know that this is the end of that particular set. Alright, so Chomper's gonna move on as the victor for this set. And we'll move on to the next event. Alright, let's see. Next we should get Pi and Lil Game. How come I'm not able to... Oh, I didn't start the tournament yet. There we go. I processed the check-ins but didn't actually click start, so that goes 2-0 to Chomper. So then let's get Pi and Lil Game in here. I guess no need to do that. We can have me versus Chomper first, because we're both right here already. You're not gone, by the way. There's still a loser's bracket. So let me go ahead and describe that. I would ban first. Alright, so the way that double elimination tournaments happen is... Oops. You guys don't need to see that. So you lost that set, but now you're in the loser's bracket. So then you wait until Pi and Lil Game fight, and then whoever loses that game fights you down here in loser's bracket. And if you lose that, then you're out of the tournament. But if you win that match, then you actually move on ahead to losers round 2. In fact, you could actually still win this tournament if, assuming that you actually win here, and you win here, and then you win here, and also then win here. It's a tall order. It's possible. It's very unlikely, but, you know, no need to give up hope, you know? Alright, I'm gonna ban Battlefield. If I lag, do I have a chance? If I don't lag, I have a chance. Yeah, that would definitely help. Like, the fact that, you know, if you disconnect from most of your matches in a set, then you're like not going to possibly do it. If I say no Battlefield, you say no Smashville, you need one more. There's still Town, Small Battlefield, and Pokemon Stadium 2 for you to strike. And then I strike the final stage, choosing where we actually go to. No Town. So let's play on PS2. PS2 and Small Battlefield are basically the same stage, but I do prefer Pokemon Stadium 2 a little bit more because there's a lot more cheese that DDD is able to do on that stage. Kalos is not in this tournament. There's no Kalos and there is no Yoshi story. Winners round 2, me versus Chomper. See? I saw the Space Pirate Rush and I jumped out of the way. Thought the wheel was being too far away. I agree, you did do well. No Battlefield, no Lilat. It's pretty much always the same bands from me. Going to FD. Sounds good.
Ready?
Kind of felt like you were waiting for me to land there. Oh, still got me. Oh, I didn't hit. Ooh, I almost died. Ooh, that was close. That was like a pixel away. That probably would have killed me too. It's a good thing DDD leans in with that jab. GG's. Chomper's gonna take a set from me before the end of the summer. Nope, you don't fight Chomper. You fight the loser of Pi versus Lil Game, which will be happening on stream right now. Kinda 21 people. It actually peaked at 14. I think that the number of people that signed up peaked maybe at 21, but the number of people that actually showed up and participated in a tournament is 14. Don't worry, I always take everyone seriously. That is not a concern at all. Oh yeah, I don't know about these other people that might be sleeping on you. But I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Like, we've got 6 followed by 5 in the past 2 events. And those aren't like high numbers, but they're like, the average that we're having this year is better than like what we usually had last year. I need to get some highlights going. Alright. Number 17. Winners round 1. Chomper B Chompin versus Blooper 307. Make that private. Create. Number 17. Winners round 2. Stormy Sensei versus Chomper B Chompin. Make that private. There's actually a joke within like the Smash community of like going to the TO's desk and talking about like, oh, went 0-2, was close though. I mean, that was a good example of 0-2, but it was close though. Like I was last stock, last hit both games. I missed the hit by a pixel. Yeah. I wonder if down smash would have definitely hit me. Probably. I probably would not have killed me though. Alright, this is winners round 2. We've got Lil Game versus Pi. Pi bringing out the Cloud again. Lil Game using his trusted Byleth. Let's see how this pans out. I was actually watching Lil Game in another stream. Whose was it? It was Freestyles, I believe. And he was like actually taking some names. Like he was beating like Orange Toad Gamer, he'd beat Freestyles. Like these are no small feats. Now I would probably put Pi as better than both of those players. But this is his Cloud. But also his Cloud is like kinda nice though. His Cloud brought my DDD to game 5 in the last week's tournament. Oh, I like that. That's something that you can only do in Smash Ultimate, by the way. The turnaround up smash. I guess you probably could do it in other games, but it's like kind of easier to do in this game because you can do everything out of a run, including turnaround, including up smash. I got faked out. I thought it was going to land on the platform. Probably should have noticed earlier that he wasn't going to hit you on the way down and charged a down smash or, you know, down tilt into up air or something like that. Something that would definitely kill and would definitely be good. Generally, the issue that I have with Lil Game's gameplay is random smash attacks in a lot of places. Because they sometimes kill, so he does them a lot, but you know, the better player that you fight against, the less likely smash attacks are going to really work. You gotta rely on good neutral, and straight hits and surprise factor, like that. So the nair into spot dodge, I think, is supposed to counter shield grab attempts. I'm pretty sure that if you space that properly, you don't get hit by up the out of shield. Like, that's a pretty big lance, especially on the tipper, which is the part you want to hit anyway. You don't want to hit with the handle. Despite the percent difference, I think that this is very, very even right now. Cloud's going to die way, way earlier than Byleth because Byleth has a really nice recovery in terms of distance, and there's not really that much that Cloud can do about it. Even if I were facing the right way, it wouldn't have hit, so it's kind of whatever. Nope, you definitely gotta keep walking that. You gotta watch your blade beams. That was actually also kind of unnecessary. You dropped shield, turned around, and then used up B. You can actually just up B out of shield and then reverse it like you would a recovery, and it saves a lot of time. But I guess when you're using a move as slow as down smash, you can kind of take your time. I'm pretty sure that the input that Lil Game is looking for involves drop, so you press back towards the ledge, and then you immediately double jump while holding forward. In order to land on the stage with the forward air. Oh, I think that needed to be a dash attack. Gotta watch those blade beams. Also pretty sure that Cloud like hits things on the ledge with the dash attack. Pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure because when I tried playing Cloud, I struggled to hit someone that kept on ledge planking. And I asked chat, hey, what hits underneath the ledge? And they told me dash attack, so I'm just trusting them. Alright, game one goes to Pi. Let's see what we get in terms of adaptation. We're making pretty good time. It's been 40 minutes so far. And we've got, well, this is the third set. I'm pretty sure that for Losers Round 2, where Chomper fights the winner of Losers Round 1, so Chomper will either fight Blooper or Pi or Lil Game, right? If Blooper loses Losers Round 1, then I'm just going to have that play off stream, because we've already seen enough of Lil Game, Pi, and Chomper in the playlist. But if Blooper wins in Losers Round 1, then we'll put that on stream as well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pi tells me now that Cloud's dash attack hits below stage for a single frame, so I guess that's the strong starting hit of it. Also, you know, in case you were thinking that this should be a tournament that's taken seriously, I've been clearly giving mid-set coaching to both players for whoever is actually listening to the stream while playing as well. So definitely don't take it that seriously. Why not put everything on stream? I want to end sooner rather than later. And if you save the replays, then I'll probably, because like I'm going to show this match on stream if you post them to shared content. So it's just like for people that need to like leave sooner rather than later, it's just good to finish the tournament as quickly as possible. Oh, that should have been death. Like, what happened there? Oh, you went for a grab, but then you like, and then jumped, or something like that. A lot of corner pressure here. That tends to be the case on people that watch my content enough. Nair? Nope. It's too risky because I'm pretty sure the down tilt doesn't ever hit below ledge. Or at least, even when there was a ledge regrab situation, I still was never able to hit someone. Up smash would have killed Red, by the way. That might kill. I feel like if you're never going to actually throw out the arrow, like ever, and you always cancel it, then you may as well just not even charge it up. Like, you gotta sometimes use it so that, like, I'm assuming that the reason why you start charging the arrow is because you want them to air dodge or something like that and panic so that you can go out there and then edge guard them without them having that resource. But if you never throw out the arrow, then everyone's just going to keep on going. Anyway, that's it for Pi versus Lil Game. Pi takes it 2-0. Alright, let's move on to the losers bracket for a little bit. Get some of those games going. Now we got to have Lil Game versus Blooper on stream. Here's a thing that me and my friend would do when we would go to bracket, and if either of us like lost early on, we would tell each other that we'd see each other in grand finals. So there's like, you know, just say, you know, I'll make the comeback. Just watch this losers run. It'll be sick. All right, let's get a highlight of that going. So that's still me versus Chomper. So SSSS number 17. Winner's round 2. So it's Pi versus, how is Pi stylizing his name these days? Is it just all lowercase? I think it's all lowercase now. Pi versus Lil Game 10. And 10 more minutes and then you hit 600 hours. That's pretty sick stuff. Actually, this would be a good week to do the 500-hour special for Chomper, because we're kind of in a place where we don't want, like, during the week I'm not going to really have time to play Triangle Strategy like I would want to. So maybe this Friday we could do that. What game or games am I playing for your 500-hour special, Chomper? Smash. It's easy enough. Alright, losers round 1. We've got Blooper here with the Roy versus Low Game with the Byleth.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be an aerial running off the platform. That's almost worked actually. A little too early on the counter. And way too late on the up B. So Roy actually has a very interesting up B. You can actually angle it, so you can basically almost straight up, or you can go almost straight to the side. Most people don't actually know that. Especially, like, it's pretty much the same thing with Mario. Mario can do the same. Most people don't know that either. How you can angle Mario's up B. So either gain more height or gain more horizontal distance. You don't really need to know it because most people will naturally press the direction that they need to in order to get the recovery that they need. Because if you really want to go straight up, then you'll probably be holding straight up. And if you want to go to the side, you'll be holding your drift for the side. But Roy is not as forgiving. I think that you need to really know your recovery very well to get that horizontal recovery. That's kind of nice. If you knew to use an up air while falling, then you would have definitely gotten a kill there. Yeah, at this point, forward up smash will kill, but like, so will a lot of things. Like, just forward tilt will kill, up tilt will kill, and all these things are less likely to get shielded. Game winner goes low game.
To grow.
You see you can get some adjustments here. What is auto-canceling? So every move in the game has a couple of frames where if you land during those frames, then you don't have any lag whatsoever. Usually it's at the start of the move and kind of at the very end of a move. And some characters have it really nice, and they can basically just move around the battlefield always using aerials. Like, have you ever seen Wolf just kind of back air over and over again without any sort of gap in between? It's because Wolf has a perfect auto-cancel back air window. No FD and no smash film. You know, roughly the window on Cloud Dare. I think you can auto cancel it out of a full hop. So it's like not that great out of shield, but like you can use it as pressure against people that don't know that it auto cancels. You actually choose the stage because low game 1, he just bans 2 stages, and then you pick from the remaining 5 stages. Yeah, that's the difference between right before game 1 and after game 1. So game 2 will be going to Pokemon Stadium 2. I'm not really actually that much of a fan of Pokemon Stadium 2, but I do end up going here very often because it's pretty neutral. Technically, I actually got rid of 2 of my favorite stages to counterpick 2. I really enjoy Yoshi's Story and Kalos. We got the double swap. Actually, I am more familiar with Blooper's Aegis than any other character that they've used today. If you would like to go a little bit early, you actually could have used your sword to break the projectile. I have no idea how that happened. Actually, I do know exactly how that happened. Pyra lands really, really low to the ground when she does her down air, and so the forward smash actually just literally just went over her body. She crouches so much when she lands. Probably could have gotten around that by angling it downwards though. That's definitely gotta be a kill, right? That's a punish, but not a kill. Ends up being a kill.
Right here.
You just stayed in shield. You could have probably up smashed that out of shield. It wouldn't have killed, but oh, that's even better actually. Yeti. I wouldn't have even thought of that. Oh, that's dead. Oh. That wasn't dead. Not quite. Almost. think you were a little late there. I think you definitely could have actually gotten the kill. You charged it a little bit, slightly. Logan seems to be getting kind of the pattern down a bit. But he's probably still going to lose a stock here before the end of the match. He hasn't gotten hit in a while though. I say as he gets hit and nearly dies. Typical Koran things. I'm realizing now that they said Pokemon Stadium 2, but we're on Town and City. But no one called it out at the beginning, so... Oh, that should be dead. That's happened to me so many times. You can actually angle it upwards. You can actually use... This is actually a little bit difficult to do, but you can actually make Korin go straight up with her up B. You gotta use it going forward, but then you have to hold straight back after it's already going forward. But if you do the inputs wrong, then you'll accidentally just reverse it and then go in the wrong direction. Alright, good games to both. The little game moves on in the bracket, and Blooper is out for now, but you know, there's always next week. 2-0 low game. Alright, Chomper and Lil Game can play off stream. Pi and I have a best of 5 to do for winners finals. Yes, yours is best of 3, and also save the replays. So we saw Pi versus Lil Game. Then we needed to upload Lil Game versus Blooper. Number 17. Loses round 1. Lil Game 10 versus Blooper 307. Yes. You can strike here? Sure, I'll strike Battlefield. No Smashville, no PS2. Let's go Town and City. Why do I feel like he already knew that I was going to choose Town and City? It's all a strategic ploy to get them to pick the stage that you want.
2, 1, go!
Back there won't kill me. I should have dropped a little bit lower so that I could have. Oh, you rolled that way? No battlefield, no Lilat. Going to small battlefield, alright. Nice room to run around, but that's okay. Gotta be more in the center then, and less in the corners.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I'm not. Dead that time. I told myself that I needed to be in the center. He's gonna live. Oh, he could have lived. He just didn't. He didn't know. Wasn't paying attention. It's funny because like I was covering your super panic option. But you like didn't quite panic the way I wanted you to panic.
TDD wins.
Same bands, no Battlefield, no Lilat. Going to FD. Bit more room to run around in. Actually, a little bit better for me than small Battlefield. I kind of don't like the platforms. Mess with my back air timings.
1, go!
Ooh, that was fancy. There we go, finally. Out of the corner. Oh, I'm super dead. Got 14% though. just needed to press up B. I didn't know I didn't run out of jumps.
ついてないな。
Man, I thought I had one more jump. Let's go to Smashville. Oh, you ban. Which one do you ban? Small battlefield in town or Smashville in town? Or Smashville and small battlefield? Small battlefield in Smashville. Let's go back to town and city then. I kind of see why you like FD so much. I have fewer options for getting out of the corner without the platforms there. I should probably learn how to DI that properly so I don't get hit by all the hits. Good games.
TDD wins.
Little game went loud, so I lost. And went corn. What was the set count? He took one game off little game, so it was 1-2. Good data? I agree. I agree. Alright, let's see Pi versus little game now. Alright, so we saw Little Game versus Blooper last. And then Chomper versus Little Game should be in the replays, assuming that they saved the replays. And then me versus Pi, so then that's what I need to do next. Good, you saved them. True MVP. Like, think about it, that whole set that we just got through having, we wouldn't have even started until just now if we put everything on the on stream. This is Losers Finals that's coming up, best of 5. Losers Finals, Stormy Sensei versus Pi. I think that generally in the community, everyone's pretty close to one another. I mean, Sonic is like officially the second or the highest placing or the highest ranked viewer in the community. And he lost to Puffy Knight, who won the first tournament. But then Puffy Knight lost to like me and M Destroyer, I want to say. No, actually, Puffy Knight beat M Destroyer. I just don't remember what happened last tournament. But like, basically, a lot of people that have won previous tournaments, you know, have been getting like 3rd and 4th in bracket. Like Sonic, M Destroyer, myself. So like, you know, I think that when Low Game heard that Puffy Knight had won the first tournament, he was like, oh, then maybe I would have won the whole tournament because I've beaten Puffy Knight before, like once. I was like, well, yeah, if you can take a game, you can take a set. So maybe you could have won the whole thing. You also have to like beat everyone that, you know, Puffy Knight beat and not lose anyone that Puffy Knight lost to. You could probably be knocked out of the bracket without even having to fight them even once. That's what happened last week. I didn't even fight Puffy Knight in order to win the tournament.
3, 2, 1, go!
But enough of the past, let's talk about the present. Here we've got Little Game with the Violet versus Pi with the Cloud. Losers Finals. Oh, I like that. The roll so that you don't even have to worry about timing what you're going to do. I think this is a rematch of Winners Round 2. I'm going to double check that. Yes, this is a rematch of Winners Round 2 where Pi eliminated Low Game 2-0. But things are looking a bit better for Low Game now. We'll see if the main issue that Low Game had last game though was actually going for the kills. He kept on going for really laggy, unsafe kill options. like forward smashes when forward tilt would have done the job. So even though they have a huge lead right now, you know, what matters is actually getting the stop. That would have killed. That also would have killed. Those forward airs, they're just slightly off. Back throw? No, forward throw. That would have killed. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Forward tilt would not have gotten punished so hard, and would have also killed if it hit. That might be death. I don't think he has a jump. He had an air dodge though, so first stock goes to Pi, despite the huge advantage that Lil Games started off for himself. Going to probably be a compounding problem because now Lil Game's behind and he sees all this percentage get building up and he's like, oh, I need to get this stock no matter what. And then that's when the real mistakes start coming in. That arrow would have killed for sure. That's not good. Alright, finally we stopped the bleeding. Maybe it's not too late, the damage hasn't been done in its entirety. I'm pretty sure you got, oh, maybe not at 130%. That was literally a pixel away. We even got the sparks. Violet is broken. That's a pretty good idea. I didn't even do that very often, the jump air dodge. That's a nice little way of getting out of the corner sometimes. There you go. If that had been a forward smash, you probably would have gotten, you know, really punished for it. An up smash or something. I was about to say, I've never seen Cloud's up air kill in this game. But then again, I also play DDV, so that makes sense. Very close. That dash attack almost hit. Game 1 goes to Pi, but it's way too early to call it yet because this is a best of 5. We are losers finals now. Without fail, Cheesy Steve always types out comeback after they've already failed to make a comeback. It's just one of those staple things in the universe. It's what you see. Maybe you're talking about as a comeback possible in the set. You know, they didn't win that game, but maybe they'll win the set. That's the comeback you were actually talking about. congratulations to John for hitting 600 watch hours.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, back air is a little too early. You might want to start like fast falling first and then using your back air, but maybe you're trying to catch a jump and that's why you're doing it so early. But all your forward airs end up going over the opponent's head and back airs. I don't remember whether on Lilat it's easier to hit people that are hanging on the ledge as Cloud or more difficult. I know that the blade beam does actually cover or like go across the terrain, so that at least will hit someone that's hanging on the ledge. Low Game is trying his best to solidify the lead by going for crazy stuff. And indeed, if you were to actually get that down air spike, it would have definitely killed Cloud. Almost has made it out of the corner. Finally out. Back to neutral. That almost got shield, but it didn't, and Low Game died for his efforts. Ooh, that was kind of nice actually. That was a good, like, you fainted like you were going to land, but then you did the double jump back and hit with the back air. That down air would never work in a million years. Violet's actually made it back from that. I'm gonna assume that that was a mistake. Yep, I knew that was Kaplan. Anytime you Violet hits your shield with a down air, expect a down smash to come soon because the 2-hit combo breaks your shield. Oh, dash attack would have worked there, I think. Dash attack? Oh, should have just dash attacked. You go for the crazy sometimes. Crazy stuff hits you. That was close.
Ready?
we're seeing the run back. Game 2 goes to Pi. I didn't see anyone go to the stage select screen, so yeah, we're back on Lilat.
1, go!
So the biggest issue with Lil Game's playstyle here is that, like, you know, if you want to win this game after it being so close last game, you basically have to say like, well, I just gotta do the crazy stuff again and then hope that it works. But from Pi's perspective, he can just play it exactly the same way and then just like avoid a couple of one or two crazy things. I've been known to throw out a little bit of crazy from time to time, and it's even won me like tournament sets, but usually the crazy comes out like game 5, last stock, last hit. If you do it throughout, then it just doesn't work ever. Nair probably would have worked there. For sure it would have worked. Oh, this is it. That was your chance. You had your down air right there. That's also pretty good option there. Unfortunately, DDD can't dash through cloud forward tilting like that. He'll get hit because he's too fat. But the jump off stage, come back thing is pretty nice. Nice. That was the only way that that stock was going. He had his limit. No, not quite. Almost. Forward tilt would have worked. He was able to hit a nair in between the fail knot slashes. That would have worked if it weren't Lilat, I think. No. Maybe. Maybe it would have actually. Well, good games to both. Pi takes it 3-0 over Lil Game. It looks like we got the rematch into grand finals. Now, coming from being the winner of losers finals, but having lost a set so far, if Pi wants to win this tournament and be first place, they're going to have to win 2 sets in a row. So we're going to do one full best of 5 set, and then if I win, then that means that Pi has lost twice in this whole tournament, and I'm the winner. But if Pi beats me in this first set, best of 5, then we reset 0-0, and we start over again in another, you know, grand finals reset. and then the winner of that becomes the winner. Before we do that though, I've got to take a highlight of that last set. Yep, you did get 4th place. And you actually 2-0'd the person that was below you, so it's not like I don't even think it was very close at all, generally speaking. I guess the last game was pretty close because it was last stock, but they were at like 200%. Now we're getting rated by Rod Marzum, I think that's what a Roddy raid is. Let me not assume though. But welcome to the channel, all the same S Plus and So Peachy Networks. Yep, Rod Marzum is the Roddy raid. Welcome to the channel, Raiders. How's everyone doing today? What were you playing, Rod Marzum? Currently, we are in the final set for this week's tournament. I'm going to be facing off against Pi, who just got through winning in the losers finals. Oh, you're streaming Animal Crossing, okay. I recently got my wife back into that game because I just got her a Switch Lite and a Nintendo Switch Online service account so that she can go island hopping and whatnot. Let's see who else we got here. And Charlotte, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Did I miss anyone? Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, if you're new here, I'm Stormy Sensei. I play a lot of role-playing games such as Octopath Traveler, Triangle Strategy, Final Fantasy, Xenoblade Chronicles, things like that, with occasional Smash and Pokemon Unite. And if you're from my side and you don't know who Rod Marzum is, Rod Marzum plays a variety of content, mostly single-player content, such as Mario, Sonic, Advance, things like that, Kirby games. About to go through Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, just finished off Sonic Advance 2. I've also seen him play Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Sonic Adventure 2. Things like that. So yeah, if you are interested in stuff like that, be sure to check him out. Who is this? Okay, I got that. Cool, cool. Alright, I am striking stages currently in the Discord server with Pi. No Battlefield as always for me. I hate that stage, as DDD at least. Maybe if I had a ladder character, I would like it more. I think, yeah, if I played like Mithra, and I really played Mithra, I probably could use Mithra to counterpick my character when someone brings me to Battlefield. But as it is, my Aegis is not good enough, and anyone that would actually, what's it called? Anyone that would defeat my DDD would probably also defeat my Aegis. Hey there, Snuggie. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, RoboStormy. Let me get a auto plug for Snuggie95 here. I try to do my best to make sure that all the streamers, when they show up here, my bot automatically tells the chat, like, hey, by the way, this is a streamer. And I do that because, for one, I'm a little lazy, and I don't want to have to like go find the link myself, and I don't want to have to rely on my moderators to do it either. But more importantly than that, I also get into a lot of, what's it called? Gamer focus, and don't really pay that much attention to my channel, or my chat, if the opportunity presents itself. Like, I'm pretty sure that after this raid talk is done, and I like start messing or fighting Pi, I'm probably not going to really read chat for most of the anything. So it's kind of an opportunity for me to, you know, properly greet people, even if I'm in gamer focus. Done. Easy. Alright, the next time I'm streaming and Snuggie shows up, we'll have a proper response there. Alright. Thanks everyone for the 10 likes. Time to do some grand finals here. If you guys are interested in Smash, this is a reasonable channel for you to follow. We play Smash periodically. We used to play Smash a lot more, but lately we've been on the RPG train. So Pi is not doing the cloud anymore. And that's why you roll through that, because otherwise that happens to you. Oh, I should have mashed. I didn't know I needed to. Could have up smashed there. I'll take that trade. Ooh, thank goodness. Still alive somehow. I was expecting. I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. No Battlefield, no Lilat. Some of those forward smashes weren't even supposed to be forward smashes, they're supposed to be tilts. That's even more important for you to practice and get that down. I personally would just use tilt stick so that whenever you want to tilt, you just use your tilt. There's almost never going to be a time where you're like, you need to smash attack. And like, it's so important that you need to press the C stick in order to smash attack. Technically, I have AB Smash on. I never use it, though. But that would be another way of making sure that if you really, really needed to smash attack, you could use AB Smash. Oh, I said that in what's it called? Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Not using the Steve here. I feel like the Steve was closer than the crowd. Well, I guess in some regards it actually wasn't. Ooh, got him. always gets me. Scored a bad. I'm a little too hurt for that combo to work. I'm used to smash stick, so I'm gonna have to practice with tilt stick. Yeah, that's true. Everyone had to do it though. Like Smash 64 didn't even have smash stick, and in Melee you couldn't switch off of smash stick. So everyone that currently uses tilt stick had to change at some point, unless I guess you could have started with Brawl or higher and only have known tilt stick, I suppose. Game 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
Would have been sick though. You didn't have to do that. Worth. Oh no. Alright, GG's. Get out of there. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, and that's the tournament. Let me go ahead and show off the results to make sure that everything is good and above board. Got all the stuff right. Alright, Alright, so that's there. Alright, winners round 1. We had Chomper versus Blooper. That was 2-0. Blooper did kind of forfeit the second match by disconnecting twice. But also, luckily, Chomper was in the lead when he disconnected, so there's no disputing that. You know, sometimes in these online events, it's like, okay, well, I was winning a lot, and then, like, I disconnected, and it's unfair, but luckily, there was no controversy there. I should probably have an official rule. Probably like if you DQ twice, then you give up a game. If you DQ 3 times, then you give up another game. So the first DQ, the first disconnect, or the first DC is free, and then every DC after that you forfeit the game. And that's like a easier way of dealing with like the game losses, so that you don't immediately forfeit the set, and that way, you know, you can still have a best of 5 and DC twice, but you just are so ridiculous that you actually win 3-0 on the games you don't disconnect. Because if you did it any other way, then you might actually accidentally forfeit the set. I like that rule. I think I'm going to make that an official rule. Going into winners round 2, also known as winners semifinals, we had 2 sets. We had me versus Chomper. 2-0, but it was close. We actually almost lost both games. One was off by a pixel. Pi versus Lil Game. I think that was the first Byleth versus Cloud. I think that was a pretty good match. There's a lot to learn on everyone's side here. We moved on to the losers bracket. We had Lil Game versus Blooper. We streamed that. It was 2-0. I don't remember whether there was a disconnect. I don't think that there was. I don't remember there being one. No, there wasn't one. There wasn't one. Because the second game they went Pyra Mithra versus Corin. Losers round 2 was Chomper versus Lil Game. Chomper taking a game. Nice. Lil Game bringing it back. But we actually have to see that. That's on shared content, so we're going to watch that for the people that are on stream. For the people that are watching the videos after the fact, as they upload daily in the playlist, you've already seen that match, so things are a bit out of order for you. And then winners finals, me versus Pi, 3-1. The one game that I lost, I just needed to press up B, but I didn't, ran out of jumps. And then losers finals, Pi versus Lil Game. Started off strong, but you know, Pi just refused to die. So Pi ended up taking it. And then finally, grand finals. We got to see the Steve for once, but most of the set was in Cloud versus DDD. So then that would have our standings as follows. It's pretty clear from just looking at the bracket, but I'll do this formally anyway, because why not? Sure hope I'm showing all this stuff on the stream. If I'm not, I'm just gonna have to cut all this content because I'm not going to do it again. In first place, myself. Second place, we got Pi. In third place, we got Lil Game. In fourth place, actually not fifth place, Chomper thought he got fifth place, but in fourth place is Chomper. And in fifth place, we got Blooper. Good games to all participants, and we'll see you again next week. Thought about game 3 going DDD just to run all the mains, but then game 2 got close, so you decided to just stick with the Cloud. That makes sense. The difference this week was my Cloud got edge guarded. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, that's usually what, when I see a Cloud, I'm like, okay, the win condition is I throw them off stage and then they don't come back. Replays are uploaded. I did see that the first time. Thank you for that. It's a dub for me though, highest viewer. That is true. I actually was thinking about that because you switched off of the Steve back to the Cloud, and I was like, I feel like the Steve was doing better, but then I was like, well, you did say that you wanted to train your Cloud this summer, and you're already the highest placing viewers, so like you don't really actually gain anything extra. you also already have the bestest Stormy role, so there's like actually nothing else for you to earn from actually trying your best in that tournament set. It's all just data gathering, the multi-set conditioning. Nope. Keep trying to do that. That's not what you do. Alright. We got 3 games here, and they are in order. Perfect. Wait, what? Chomper, Chomper, Chomper. One of these is mislabeled, but I'm assuming that they're in order. Oh yeah, you did say they went Lilac, so I lost. So I think that this is how it should go. You should know, however, that I spent practically all week thinking about beating your Cloud. Like, just non-stop. Like, I played over your forward airs and your back airs in my head and all the different things I was going to do to counteract them. Like, the whole time, this whole week. So, I put Game 3 as Game 1 on accident, but I did upload in reverse order, so yeah, they're correct, as expected. I'm looking at chat. I'm just, like, rambling before I do so. I'm getting an error from YouTube saying that, hey, my streaming is kind of scuffed right now, so I'm going to wait it out a little bit. And once I get the stream is good to go, I will upload the things here. Number 17, Grand Finals, Stormy Sensei versus Pi. And let me just double check that I have everything else so far. This is a rare and wonderful opportunity. We actually have every single match from the bracket uploaded. It's pretty rare. Usually at least one set gets lost because people forget to save their replays. But the one bracket, or the one set that we had off stream, was properly saved. Grand Finals, Losers Finals, Winners Finals, Losers Round 1, Winners Round 2. I don't have Losers Round 2. Is that the thing I'm about to look at right now? Yes, Losers Round 2 is what I'm about to watch right now. Winners Round 2, Winners Round 2, Winners Round 1. Yep, this is the last one. Cool, cool. Still waiting for the go-ahead from YouTube that the stream is not dying. It'll actually help me if I close out of Discord, because I don't need that anymore. And I can close out of these tabs as well, because the tournament's over. The stream seems fine. It does. According to YouTube, I'm dropping frames. And according to... well, the last time that I skipped frames was 2 minutes ago. But I think that it was just a whole bunch of frames dropped really quickly. Like when I transitioned scenes. So it's like still averaging the number of frames that I'm dropping. But I am at like 30% CPU right now, so it might be okay. I haven't dropped any recently, so I'm just going to go ahead and upload this now. Alright, for the final set that we have on today, we've got Chomper vs. Lol Game. This is Losers Round 2. The tournament has already concluded, and I'm still streaming this right now, but You'll probably be watching this a couple of days ahead of time before we actually get to Grand Finals.
3, 2, 1.
Wonderful thing here is that the uploads are in reverse order, so I can just watch all of them in a row. Lil Game is the Byleth, and Chomper is the Corrin here. Chomper has been doing the Corrin for... you probably could have made that if you just up-beat really early. Maybe you didn't know you didn't have your double jump. Or like if you back-aired really early, maybe. Yeah, so this kind of is a perfect example of Lil Game's like hyper offense play style just kind of working. And that's just because Chomper's Corrin doesn't really have the defense necessary to avoid a lot of this stuff. So we saw a lot of Lil Game's offense completely fall apart throughout this tournament, but when you play people that are around your skill level or lower a lot, then you get used to things that work against those players. So it's actually, you know, up to you to actually seek out even stronger opponents so that they just always beat your options so that you come up with new things to do. Probably sure he's gonna just drop. Yep. There's the random forward smash. So that kind of
Allow me to demonstrate.
explains a lot. Let's see if we get the swap to Ridley, which should do a good deal better.
3, 2,
Yep, here's Ridley.
go!
If that Nair had started a little bit later, we would have gotten it. Yeah, that's the pretty good one. Plasma Breath. Wild recover super low. Space Pirate Rush beating the spot dodge. Really just jump is all you gotta do. That should be done. Nope, it's Violet. Smash covers the regular get up and the jump with the right timing. This tech and therefore got hit off stage, but actually hit the tech. That's pretty nice. The reversal, I like it. That's actually the first time I've seen Lil Game actually go for the off-stage reversal there, or at least in this tournament. So your dash attack starts like far away, and then it continues until you've actually reached your destination. So you can actually go earlier for that dash attack if you actually manage to hit the Plasma Breath combo. I thought that should have been good, but guess not. That might be death. Oh, actually was not death. The forward air was required. And the forward smash connects. When you saw the air dodge, you should have like already been moving into position to punish. That would have shield broken, so it's good that you got hit there. posture is going to go down there. Back air. I frequently SD when I go for that. No way. Why did that miss? You can only grab the ledge 5 times, but very interesting. Even though the label for this game is game number 1, but this is actually game number 3. Game 2 does go to Chomper.
3, 2, 1, go!
Game 3 on Lilac. Very rare counterpick. I think the only people that counterpick this is like Little Game and Sonic. I'm surprised at that hit. That forward smash it catches like a panic roll-in after the Space Pirates Rush release. Like I wouldn't do that as your like first thing. I would probably just shield at first if I failed if they escape from the Space Pirate Rush. And then depending on what they do, you can either do jabs, forward tilts, dash back forward smash, or dash in, dash attack as the option there. We're not really seeing as many Space Pirate Rushes here. That was kind of helping out Chomper a lot in the previous game. We're seeing a lot more dash attacks and forward smashes. But Logan just keeps on shielding them, which is why Space Pirate Rush was working so well in game 2. Because Logan just keeps on shielding stuff. Now watch out for a down smash. And a forward smash. Connects. Doesn't kill though. Ridley was actually out of jumps there, so there's nothing you could have done about it. I think you can, if you time it right, you can use your neutral air to actually break the arrow, because it's a projectile just like any other projectile. Otherwise, you can just beat the air dodge, if you still have an air dodge left. Chomper taking his first stock here. Kind of stem the bleeding here. Stop getting hit by forward smashes. I think that if he had done a forward smash there instead of a forward tilt, it actually would have worked. Because he tried to go for a forward tilt himself. Still alive. Oh, well. I think you did up air when you should have done up B. Common mistake, especially if you're not playing on a game controller. Those buttons are right next to each other. Well, good games to Low Game, who moves on to the loser's bracket. And congratulations to Chomper, who is out at 4th. If you find that that's the case, why didn't you ban Lilat? Like, I ban Lilat all the time because it messes with Gordos. I have other Gordos setups, but like, they're not as practiced as my regular Flatland Gordos. Is it one of those like no one strikes to or counterpicks Lilat? I'd not expect it to go there. Yeah, it's one of those. Actually, that happens all the time. I actually used to start on... So in Smash 4 in Wisconsin, Lilat was a starter stage in Smash 4. And I went to Lilat all the time because people would try to use their mind games to be like, well, no one's going to go to Lilat. So if I ban these two and he's banned that one, then like I'm going to get the stage I actually want. But I just always took them to Lilat, and they were always surprised, and they always lost because no one practices on Lilat. Just play on Lilat. Yeah, there are other techniques for you to do. You have like, you know, up tilt on the platforms because they're so small and there's so many of them, and you can't really avoid them. So you can just keep on hitting them with your up tilt while they're on the platform, and they have no option other than to just like jump, and now they're in the air and you can catch their landings. You gotta space your plasma breath so that it actually hits, so that it rolls over the edge rather than bounces and then hits over the edge. That's what I do with my Gordos. And you know, make use of its small side blast zones with its high tall ceiling. I refuse to play on Lilat ever again. One of the concepts that I was thinking about doing for a Smash stream or Smash viewer battles was doing Lilat only, because everyone needs so much practice with that stage. Let's see, that was Losers Round 2. And that was, actually I think Lil Game goes ahead. Lil Game 10 versus Chomper B Chompin. Alright, we finally got every single game in the set recorded. It's beautiful. Hollow Bastion actually, if you have hazards off, it doesn't change its form and you don't actually enter into the heart. When I do viewer battles outside of the summer, I usually turn on hazards. And so the stage list then is Town and City, Smashville, Final Destination, Battlefield, Small Battlefield, and then from DLC we have Great Northern Cave and Hollow Bastion. So that's still 7 stages, and it actually has a nice variety of stage layout. But I don't do that during tournaments, especially these Wi-Fi tournaments that I'm running, is because if one of my viewers doesn't have the DLC, then they can't choose that stage. And so it wouldn't make sense to like not be able to play on that stage just because you didn't buy the DLC pack. Plus they look amazing. Yeah, I guess that's also a reason, but yeah, if those were in the base game, for sure, that would be my stage list. I think that is the best stage list. Because like it's kind of weird to have Small Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium 2, or to have Yoshi's Story and Battlefield. But if you have something like, you know, Hollow Bastion instead of Kalos, and you have, you have Hollow Bastion instead of Smashville, and now you have this new Smashville that has a moving platform, and you got Town and City that stays the same except the platforms move a little bit when they're on the screen. FD stays the same. Dreamland is not legal almost anywhere because it's basically just Battlefield, except there are a couple of weird things about it. You can't really ride the bottom of the stage because you're more likely to get pineappled than doing this. If you make the same recovery on Battlefield and Dreamland 64, you're more likely to get pineappled, get stuck underneath the stage, and just die. Also, the stage is not flat. Technically, it's very, very slightly slanted, so you can jab block people going uphill but not going downhill. the tree does not blow when hazards are off. Only when hazards are on. Now I would love to have Yoshi's Story on with hazards on, because then you get the little cloud, Randall, that goes around the the platforms. You also have the Shy Guy that can stop projectiles and whatnot and can like add a little hit lag. So it's actually like a stage hazard. But the problem is, even if you turn items off, the Shy Guys carry fruit when you turn on Yoshi's Story 64. Alright, that final set finally finished uploading, so that's good. Alright, I got nothing else for you guys. I'm going to probably watch a movie and like shower and things like that, and then I'll be back in a couple of hours with Pokemon Unite. But if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Congratulations to everyone that participated in this week's tournament. There's much more Smash to be played this summer, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.